Let me ask you one question. Why does price move? We come to the chart every day. We see bullish move, bearish move, sideways move. But why is price moving in particular? That is what we will learn in this new series I'm about to start. I'm your host, Executive Zone, where we wait, trap, and strike. Welcome to a brand new episode, The Language of Price. Before we continue, there is one thing I need to make clear. This is not another strategy. Likewise, is not another concept. I'm just here to show you how I read the market. Everything in this series is purely learning. As we go on, if you find this series educative, you are able to gain one or two things for it. Kindly subscribe to the channel, turn on your notification button, and share the series with your trader friends. This helps YouTube recommend this series to traders who really want to learn and they are passionate about their trading journey. Now, open any chart of your choice, any chart at all. It can be crypto, indices, any chart, NAS 100, any chart. Remove everything you have on the chart. Just leave only the candle, make it clean. Now, look at the chart. Any time frame at all as well, any time frame you are seeing. Now, look at the chart at that particular time frame you are looking at. Let me ask you this question. What type of structure or trend are you seeing on the particular chart? I know some of you will say bullish, while some will say bearish, some will say sideways, and some will even simply say they are seeing candlestick. Every answer is correct, but there is a deeper answer to what you are saying, and the answer is how you read the structure or the market delivery at that particular time. I want you to understand something before we move further. We have two types of delivery in the market. We have two types of delivery, which one is external delivery, while the other one is internal delivery. The other one is internal delivery. Every move we are seeing in the particular chart belongs to one of these. It either belongs to external delivery or it belongs to internal delivery. External delivery give the bigger move, give the larger picture. It creates the major break of structure. It shows the main direction of the market. While the internal delivery is either a small move to a particular external key level or it's following the external move to its external targets. Now, let me give you a real life illustration. Imagine this is London, for example. Like I'm bringing you guys to a real life illustration. This is London and this is France. Let's say France is somewhere here, right? Along the way from London to France, there will be a lot of checkpoints. The plane will not just move from London and start going to France. No. Along the way, there will be checkpoints where the plane will have to stop. Some people will have to take some rest. Some people will have to do other things along the way. But your final destination is France because the plane starts from London. That is exact thing the market also tells us. Like the exact thing when we come to the chart, that's the exact thing the chart is narrating to us like this. But now let me draw an illustration for us. Let me first draw the illustration. This is just an illustration. Let's say we have, I know there are some things I'll be saying here now that you may not be familiar with if you're a beginner, but don't get distracted with those words. I just want to use it to explain something. Just get the idea. So let's say this is point A, this is point B, this is point C, this is point D, this is point E, this is point F, this is point G. Now, from this point A to point B to point C, that is our external. Let's focus on this. From point A to B to C is our external, because it's the bigger move. And why is it the bigger move? Because price is still inside this external high and this external low. Forget about everything that is happening next year. Forget about from this D to this G. Forget about this move here. All this move here, they are the internal. One thing you want to know is that when you come into the chart, the internal will always deliver towards an external area of interest. For example, in this scenario, this is it. Or it will follow the external trend, which is this bearish move. That is one thing you want to know. You don't want to come into the chart and start focusing on the internal move without not knowing the external move. Just see the external move as your final destination. And before you get to your final destination, you need to pass through some phase, some areas, some side. I know there are some things I'll be saying now that you won't understand, but as time goes on in the series, the other episode, you start getting it more clear and more explanatory. So before I go into the real life example of some trade I took and using a Forex chart to explain, there's something I want us to have in mind. Okay, before we have that in mind, you can see now, let's say, okay, this is a chart now. You can see that we already know that the external delivery is to the downside because it gives us a break of structure to the downside here. I know a beginner may not understand it, but the other series we understand it one better. This is just like a foundation, right? So it's to the downside. So we have a external key level or area of interest here. So we know that all this internal move that is happening is actually doing is trading towards this area. Once price gets here, it can decide to react and start giving us another internal move into a external objective, which is this place here. That's why it's always good when you come into the chart, you are not interested in the internal move at first. You want to know what the external move is doing before you can focus on the internal move. Now, before we go into the real life example or real life chart, let me give you one thing that you should hold with you. Like one thing you should hold with you is that always have this in mind, that external delivery leads the market. Why internal delivery follows the lead. External delivery leads the market, why the internal follow the lead. What I mean is that external delivery can actually have area of interest, like what I did here. So internal delivery is actually trading towards this area of interest or point of interest, and when price get there again, there will be another internal delivery that will come down to the external target. So in this scenario, internal delivery do two things. Is either it trade towards a external key level to follow the trend, like I explained earlier, or it follows the external trend to the next external objective or targets. So every time you open into the chart, the first thing you need to do, like your first job, is to find the external move. Where is it going to? Where is it coming from? Then you can now study the internal move to start doing participating in it. You won't always start with the internal move. You starting with the internal move is like you entering the ocean without entering into you can't swim, right? But you now enter into the middle of the ocean without precaution. That's what it's all about. Now, before we go into the real life chat, I will need to do something quick. I will need to give us an assignment that we can practice. Or let's go to the real life chat first, and then the assignments will follow. Yeah. So you can see in this scenario now, and anytime you want to mark your external, always consider the current leg of price. There are things that will invalidate that current leg of price. But as time goes on in the episode, you will get to know about it more better. So if you ask me now, you can see from this point, let me also use point also. This is point A. This is point A. And this is point B. And this is point C. You can see that from this point A to B to C is the external move. Now see, all this one that is happening here, they are the internal Let me change the color to something different. You can see all this purple zigzag that is now happening. Is that the what? Internal move. And it's actually doing what? It's going to a particular higher time frame, external higher time frame key level. You get me? Now let me show us a simple chart I used over the time. You can see this is a real life chart, like what I showed you guys just now. You can see here now, this was my external move, and I was having a external key level around here or here. Is it that price reacts from here or it reacts from here? I can see how I can able to participate in the internal move because I know where the price is what is coming to. So I was just able to follow the internal what break and then do it, internal break, and then we move on. But when we get to market structure, which is the next episode, all this thing will be more clear. I just want to lay the foundation. I want us to understand that there are two basic delivery in the market: external delivery and internal delivery. That's the purpose of this episode. Now, the assignments I'm going to be giving you guys is open any chart. The assignment now, notes, open any chart of your choice, any pair at all. Find one external move, then try to study the internal move that happened inside that external move. Now, I'm not telling you to look for point of interest. No. Like the way I've explained, just pause the video, rewatch again, over and over and over again, and you will understand. And if you feel like you did not understand it, just put it on the comment section, ask questions, and I can do a recording answering section. Like, okay, if I see how people are serious, I'll create a Telegram channel. So people that ask questions, I will actually add you to the Telegram channel, and I can drop a short video to answer your question, right? So that I can learn from there. But if you watch the video, just try to follow this illustration, try to study the external move, then try to mark the external move, then study the internal move that happened inside that external move. I did not ask you to find entry. I did not say you should look for trade. What this assignment simply means for is just to study the chart, so that you can train your eyes to see them very well. And that is what will lead to our next episode. This assignment is what will lead to our next episode. So I'll be giving you a thought down for the next episode so that I can actually know what the next episode is going to go about. And what will be happening in our next episode is basically market structure. Everything you need to know about market structure. Until then, keep studying, keep learning. Remember that markets speak every day. You just have to learn the language markets speak. Once you learn the language, you will understand how it's moved. And to learn the language, you need to understand external delivery and internal delivery. I'm your humble host, Executing Zone, where we wait, we trap, we strike. See you in the next episode. Peace out. Catch ya.